Look at that blue sky. It is a wonderful one. Anyway, this was like my 10th attempt at getting up to Mount Douglas to see the lookout, but I think that's permanently closed going up there. You have to hike from the bottom. More and more signs seem to be newly planted in the area to keep people from parking in the neighborhood, making it even worse. So I know the parking was pretty limited up there. So anyway, one day I might walk up there, but I'm not up for a vertical walk today. So I continued down, and behind me is Cordova Bay Road, and I found a beach access. Okay, I said I didn't want to do vertical, but this is okay. No, I've never walked up that Mount Douglas road to get to the top. I have no idea how high it is, what the vertical change is, etc. So for another day, probably a day when I have Lynn with me, and we can enjoy it together. We'll get down these stairs and look at Cordova Bay. Got lots of doggies, boats, big logs. Oh my goodness, have a look at that. That was uprooted a long, long time ago. Oh, this is really nice down here. Oh, there's people all the way along. You know, this is the only beach access that I saw that was publicly marked. Obviously, a lot of neighborhood accesses going down. You'd have to start learning them. I'm still quite taken by this. Brilliant. Okay, so straight away, we zoom out there. There's Mount Doug. That's what I wanted to get up to see this view. But let's just do it from the ocean level. And the smell of the ocean is wonderful today. Tide is moderately out. The dogs are enjoying the water. That is for sure. So here looks like it's the regular high tide level. We got all the seaweed. I gotta adjust this microphone. Sorry about that. So it is low tide. And the reason I say that's high tide is all that is fresh. It's not old stuff. Let's see what we can see in these little pools. Don't see any crabs there, but if I gave Lynn about 5 minutes, she'd find every last one of them. Of course, lots of bees and flies down here with all this kelp and seaweed laying on the surface. Oh, that looks like something out of a... I don't know what it looks like out of. Maybe a futuristic landscape on a foreign planet, but it exists here. I'm not sure if this little guy was going to step out. The shell kind of waffled a couple of times there. Anyway, keep my feet off of there. That's somebody's home. This dog is just having a great time. I'm trying to get one particular rock out of my flip-flops here, and it just won't come out. There it is. Now I think I got it. Sorry about that. It's interesting. There's some very high-end homes here now, probably built 10-15 years ago, and then down there with the flag, the British Columbia flag, is an A-frame. So that's how far this used to be out of town. And where everything is still moving, it's still stirring up the bottom where the dogs were. Because over here where the dogs weren't, it's all nicely just moving in and out. Wow, it is really strong smell down here. This is nice. Okay, I'm gonna go see what else I can find out there. Hope everybody enjoys their day. Nice. Well, I ended up having about a 20-minute conversation with this guy. It was fun. That big stump, we were all trying to figure out, let's do some sidewalk science. Did that big tree wash up, or did it fall a few decades ago? Who knows? Okay, that's a wrap for today.